think MAGES has a lot of good resources that help us to propel our art journey, and one thing that really helped me was having a lot of experienced lecturers.
So when I first started, I had no background in drawing. Coming into this course really put me through my paces. I believe that there is a noticeable progress for me personally.
Is very targeted towards producing work that the industry would appreciate.
I really think that the lecturers here do a pretty good job in terms of teaching their individual modules. I think I feel pretty confident that my lecturers are actually guiding me in a really good way.
The classes are structured in a way that allows us to gradually learn more and more information. So by the time we reached our final projects, I think we had a lot of knowledge on hand that we could use because the classes were very easy to digest.
The experience our instructor is actually pretty valuable. From course design, I think it's structured in a way that it's really digestible to take in. For homework, it's, I think, all pretty essential soft skills when you get on the industry, and I think that's good.
The feedback is very useful from our instructors because it's always very tailored towards each of our needs. We had a bit of a smaller class size, so our lecturers were able to spend more time on each of us individually.
They treat you like an actual junior, so they give you really objective answers as to what you can improve, what you've done well, and what your next steps could be.
I think one thing that has been repeated many times in the lessons was the 4 fundamental values of concept art. For example, production value, the value that your art has when it comes to the line of production, when your art's implemented to a game, like how valuable that art is for it to be implemented.
Follow on from that, there's also art values, which is how well that you present the art skills.
Design value is also another one which we are taught, and it's more about the actual like silhouette and proportions what we're designing.
Design things on purpose to attract eyes to a certain point in your concept art before they break out into finer details and complete the story you wanted to tell in your piece of art without saying a word. It's more visual communication of your ideas into design.
The entertainment value, which is where all the crazy stuff happens, is how you kind of gauge your viewers' attention and really keep people interested. So I think those are kind of like the fundamentals that we learn. It might feel overwhelming sometimes, but if you really like buckle down and get the work done, at some point the work will have to get done. And it's better you do it now and learn from all your mistakes than put it off.
One thing I found is that making a schedule is actually pretty helpful. Whether you stick to that schedule or not is another question, but breaking down the workload makes it seem a lot more approachable. It actually isn't too bad after all. Yeah.
And don't be afraid to talk to your teachers and ask for help, because their job is to help you. And I know some people are a little bit shy and they don't want to ask for feedback and they don't want to interact too much, but like use the resources that you have when you're here, and your teachers are your biggest resources.
Knowing how to coming up with an idea and a process for that idea is what's the most effective or impactful thing that I learned.
Just trust whatever the lecturers say because they know a lot more than you do. Yeah, just trust them.
Just stay motivated, don't lose hope, even though the journey gets hard.
Manage your time well. It's one of my biggest weaknesses, for sure.
Me personally, I always prefer to be in a class with people because there's just a certain level of connection, especially with the lecturers as well.
As someone who had to go through online learning during COVID for high school, it really took a hit on my motivation. That's why I decided to opt for in-person learning, because it helps me to stay motivated, and it also helps me to form a more interactive bond with my classmates and my lecturers.
Because at home, I'm at liberty to do what I want. My computer is near my bed. I could just attend class, go to sleep, and learn nothing. But when it's in person, I have to come to class, I have to really make a point of being here on time, or interacting with students, my friends. I think is an important thing to keep me energized throughout the day.
MAGES changes!
It just changes!